Hello, my friends. This is Cindy at Paper Replay. I have a huge haul from an auction last week that just got delivered. And people are always asking me where I get my ephemera. So I thought I would open this box and just show you what came in the mail today. Now, I spent $80 on this. Don't tell my husband. It is 2 lots. The first lot is miscellaneous documents and ephemera. And can you see this? I'm not sure if you can see this or not. So let me just pull this out. So here is a record of the pension office from the War Department on March 20th, 1900. What are you whining about? And I may have to soak that off. This is, well, it's connected, so I don't have to pull it off. Something by sending me an abstract of the war record of my great-grandfather, Sergeant Isaac Clements, who was in service through, I think, the full period of the war for independence, 1775 through 1782. Yours truly, I.L. Wood. So it says the records of this office show that Isaac Clements served as a private in Captain Timothy Clements' company, 1st New Hampshire Battalion, commanded by Colonel Pierce Long in the Revolutionary War. So this is his war record, and it shows everything that he had, everything where that he served in the years that he served. Okay, so then this is a little book from Malek's Tavern. And it is kind of like a little bit of everything. Interesting. So this is 1938. And this handy little book with open pages for jotting down things to hold your facts and fantasies and everything you need to help you marching through the year with unabated speed. So it was never used, but it's got the census of all the cities. It's got first aid. It's got weights and measures. It's got a little cash account. That's kind of cool. This is another, this must go with this. So let's open this up. I think this probably is part of this. Yes. Okay, so that goes together. This is a receipt for Robert Wood for something. It's in, it looks like it's in Mexican or in Spanish or French. I'm not sure. Mexico. Okay, that's a postcard. This is a little book. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Of requirements by John Greenleaf Whittier. And it is beautifully illustrated. Wow. That is just gorgeous. All right. Now, there is, whoops, a first day of issue stamp club program. $1,000 to the collector bringing a copy of the British Guiana Scott catalog number 13. Washington, that's 1950. This is a little cookbook. Wow, I don't know what that kind of stove that is, but oh, it's a new Perfection Wick Blue Flame Oil Cook Stove. And it has got all the instructions plus some vintage cookbooks. The Rural Cookbook published by the Rural New Yorker. Some old recipes and many new ones being collected. Let's see if it's got a date. 1907. Well, I don't actually see recipes the way we would think of recipes, but there are recipes in here, just not listed out the way we would list them. Awesome. All right, now this is a leave of absence for 14 days to travel to and from destinations under the provisions of General Orders. Headquarters, 32nd, March 27th, 1919, for these number of these people. And it's got all of the official stamps. And this is a Post Office Department stamp list, I think. This is another Bureau of Finance stamp list. Hunting stamps, special handling, 10 cents, 1 cent through 50 cents. These are commemorative stamps from 1952. And this is apparently a very awesome drawing page from a young stamp collector of airmail stamps. And the Blue Angels. I don't see a date, but very interesting. These are all different ages. So that is that book. Oh wait, I've got one more. Oh, these are green stamps. I remember these. My mother used to save them. I don't know if we ever got anything from them, but I do remember them. I mean, so there's lots of books in here, and then there are the community savings stamps and some green stamps. A whole roll of green stamps. They used to give you these when you went through the grocery store, and you would put them in here, and then you could cash these in for things. Let's see if that's all there is. There's a whole bunch of these in here. That's so cool. I will probably be using some of this in journals because it'll make a cool page or inclusion into the book. So I've got lots of those. Got quite a few of these green stamps and community stamps. Those are cool. Back in the day. Alright, we'll put those aside. This is what the largest, this is $50. These are 1,000 different postcards. Some of them are new, some of them are used. They may have some stamp covers in here as well, because I bought this at a stamp auction. So lots of these are the same. These will probably go in ephemera packs. These are postcards that went, we want Bert. Bert apparently was something to do with the Miss American pageant back in I'm trying to see what the date is, 1980. So lots of these covers, I will probably, because I don't collect stamps, but these are not what I thought they were going to be. These are covers, so this is something that was sent with a stamp. All right, so let's see what else we have in here. Some of these have writing, some of them are just stamps, some of them have writing on the back. Just a whole bunch of different postcards without pictures, which is kind of disappointing, but that's okay. There's 1,000 of them, so there's plenty here. This one, 1973. 1959, 1959. So there's lots of old postcards in here. Postmarks, typed. These are, I don't even know exactly. I'll have to look these up. These may be first day covers. So what that is that is a postcard with the stamp the first day it is issued. And these are all priced at $3 each. So that's interesting. They don't. Last day cancellation, 1931, Westinghouse. Interesting. These are all in pristine condition, mint condition. So let's put all these over here and see if this is all we have, or these kind of covers, or if there's more different things in here. So these are interesting because they have writing on them, and they will make good, if nothing else, they'll make good postcards for journal cards. Alright, so that's good. I don't know that I would have spent $50 on them had I understood what these were. But that's the price of being an auction, is you just don't ever know. Let's look over here. Again, these are interesting. These are reply cards. There's a complaint. This guy must have worked for the post office. Dear Mr. Culkin, here's a new HPO tip that you can probably use now that the PO department has decided to announce none of the routes publicly that are being established between now and July 1st. I hope Virgil notified you about the Norfolk and Raleigh route in time to get covers for you. Send now for first day covers. Yeah, that's what these are, either first day or last day cancellation covers. Memorial Day Association, Old State Capitol. Some interesting ephemera, kind of like library cards, you know. They're interesting because they're old and they've got things on them. I'm going to grab these. Again, these are, oh, that one's from Alaska. There's an advertisement. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to look into these a little bit, do a little bit more research into these. These are just, again, cancellations. Alright, they make excellent cards to put into journals. And they have different things in them, but they are not the picture postcards that I was expecting. So I'm just gonna, what else we've got in here? So tourism of the year, this is more postcards from there. Collection of ephemera. I don't know that I will buy another one of these boxes. We'll just have to see how I think this might keep me for a long time. Again, these have got writing on them. Some of them don't. Pray for Peace, 1959, 1952, December 17th, 84. I think that's probably an old one. It's only got one address, so it's like everybody in Reedsville must know who Edward Riley is. This one from 87, I'm thinking that must be 1887. This one's from 1914. A telephone company. All right. So as you can see, sometimes it's a, oh, there's one with a picture. Look at that. How about that? Washington, D.C., 1971. Inaugurating the Postal Service. First day of issue. First day of issue. So these are first day covers. America the Beautiful. They think airmail might be at 8 cents might be old. All right, well, this is going to be fun to go through, and I will probably have some in some of the ephemera groups. If you're interested in any of these, a random selection of them, let me know, because it'll take me 1,000 years to use 1,000 of these cards. Czechoslovakia. Oh, this is Prague. I have a Prague Starbucks cup. Isn't that interesting? Here's a letter. No, it's a postcard. Greenville, 1881. All right, so lots of stuff to go through. I will probably be doing that for a while. Baltimore, Maryland. It's just cool that Baker Brothers Lime. I'll lock it back in its little bag. So all kinds of cards. All right, so I'm going to put these away. But now you can see how I get all of the ephemera that goes into various journals. Registry return, Jamaica, Vermont. Registry return receipt. Interesting. Another one from Baltimore, Maryland. Probably 1917. Yep. 1921. 1921. Oh, this is a person who might buy a Victrola. Will you help us to make De Vega of Victrola service the best and most satisfactory in New York is our aim. Will you send us on the attached card the name and address of one friend or acquaintance who has not a Victrola and who might be interested? Cool beans. All right, a whole history of postal service and a bunch of advertisements. It's really kind of cool to see these things and to have them included in your journal as just ephemera. Journaling cards for some of them that don't have writing on them. Collage bits. They'll just be fun to use. Thank you very much. I will probably be putting some of these in packs up on my Etsy page. So if you're interested, you can check there or give me a shout if you're interested in something specific, and I will let you know. Thanks.